Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday. Yay! And because Friday is I guess you call it my reset day. It's the day where I have the most to do. So, got up, spent time with the Lord, acknowledged him, and stretched and got dressed, washed up, got dressed, and the bed is vacuumed and made up. And yes, I do vacuum my bed. I have a little handheld, and you just vacuum any little things, lint pieces or whatever. And the recycling is all in this box, ready to be thrown out the window when Gary gets off from work. That's my husband. And I can throw it out the window and he can take it to the recycling. And let's see here. I did get some more candles about a couple weeks ago. Never did tell you guys, but everything is neat, everything is organized, everything is in its proper place, and the floor is vacuumed except for the bathroom, because the bathroom I'm going to do last, because I'm going to shower after I walk on my tread climber. And as you can see, there's some happy mail that I found at the door, and I got an alert that there's more happy mail at the door. Might not be anything I'm going to share. It's probably Amazon stuff. I don't think there's anything else stationary wise, nothing like that. So my AM hormones have been taken and my PM hormones have been taken, but I had not taken my vitamins yet because I have not eaten yet. So we're going to go out of here into the kitchen and put my knee braces there. So I vacuumed out here and I'm going to get on that tread climber and get everything done. And there's my planner. And as you can see, I need to start checking some things off here. So let me swing you on around and let's just see what I'm doing. It's laundry day. Friday is laundry day. Friday is pedicure, manicure, do my nails over. Let's see what else. It's an extra long shower, a deep shampoo and condition. So Friday, y'all, it is, I don't have time to do anything. And I ordered groceries. And I ordered broccoli. I ordered avocado. Let's turn the TV on. Y'all want to watch TV with me? So I got avocados, organic avocados. And if they don't have organic, they'll just give me regular. The skin will be hard and, tough. So I can get away with that not being organic. And let's see what else. YouTube. Okay, so there's my channel, and we're going to put on some jazz. Hey, Jazz. All right, so I'm going to bring this to the table, though, because I'm going to want to watch the news soon. And haven't done any journaling or anything like that. And here's another vacuum. So we've vacuumed out here. Everything is legit. Cleaned off the desk. And, all right. Now I've got the laundry going, so I got to get the laundry. Let's go in here and finish this laundry. So, and see, I don't usually put the clothes in the dryer because see this bending and then, it makes me nauseous. But this is a very light load. And if I were to do this and it was a heavy load and I hadn't eaten, oh boy, it would be nausea city. So hold on, let's get these laundry. All right, so I spared you that. All right. So, yes, that's notes. We have notes. I'm sorry. We have notes because we are old and we forget things. And I find that having a note to remind me of stuff really helps. As you can see, I circled that. And I highlighted that because I have everything on a set system. So when Gary uses the washing machine, he knows this is this, This is this. Don't change the cycle. You know. So that is that. And then I'll leave that there and turn this over. And now we're done. So let me squeeze on out of here. And let's check what's going on this counter. All right, here is breakfast. No cheese this time, but I have a lot of broccoli and the Applegate organic grass-fed hot dog. And here we have my old ancient air fryer. But I love this company. I love their products. So here we have, this is going to be part of lunch. These are French fries. And yes, that's what we call them. French fries. Asparagus French fries. So this is going to be for dinner. And the timer doesn't work on here no more. What a, I needed that. And here, these are quinoa, and chia chips. And they're from late July. They're organic, non-GMO, and 8 full-size chips is 15 carbs. Well, we're not going to do that. So what I do is I just make crumbs out of them. And there's some pita chips that are mixed in here. And just take a little handful. So I have small hands. So this little bit would be something that I would sprinkle over a salad. You know, I'm not going to sprinkle it over my eggs or nothing, but I had that out. And I had my protein shake. So I'm going to walk, but I'm going to eat first and take some vitamins. So let's kind of like, yeah, I'm good. All right, so let's kind of like gently bring you guys over so that you don't get dizzy. And it looks nice outside, like there's a storm, there's tornadoes nearby. Yeah. So, but I love when it's like this, but I wish that I could open my door, because if I could open my door, I could, really enjoy that weather. I mean, not the temperature, but enjoy the wind. So there's a note here on the door because 3 times in a row, I forgot to lock the top lock. So I put that note up and I haven't forgotten. And it just happened all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I couldn't remember, So let's open up the door, but I gotta make sure that there's nobody out in the hallway. But anyway, because I would hate to, walk out, because I have on just nothing but a t-shirt. And I'm gonna put my sweats on, but I need to put my knee brace on first. And I guess I'll just show you this, our little cross that we had. This been here, I've been here since 2007. And as you can see, I need to really get these walls cleaned, So you never have to worry about leaving the house without a mask or my crazy shades. And there's just all kinds of stuff here. This is the cat stuff. And there's notes because Gary will forget his phones and his keys and whatever. And then it's one lump in one place until he gets the gist of it. So we keep that by the door. So when you go out, you just grab your can of cat food. And that's just cleaning stuff, trash grippers. And above my door, Dummy put a mezuzah on the inside when the mezuzah is supposed to be on the outside. So I'm gonna wait. I need to wait a couple of minutes. I'm too short. I can't even peep through that peephole. So I have to wait because I have deliveries. And I probably should put my knee pads on and put my sweatpants on and then open the door. But I'm gonna wait for a couple of seconds because I just got the alert that they just dropped it off. So I gotta give them time to go downstairs and get in their car and drive away. So let's peep. Let's peep and see. God, dog frog, y'all. So there's my groceries. Amazon, Food Lion. And that's the hallway. So, and that's my front door. Where's my Jesus thing at, y'all? Right here. Psalm 91 and then Jesus. But I need to redo it because sometimes it falls behind the dream catchers. So let me get this done and I'm going to get back to y'all in a minute. Okay, so we got our tray. And this is my breakfast plate. Didn't do cheese this time, but I probably should have. But I just wanted to show y'all something funny. This is a brand new jar of my blackberry jam. My Smucker's sugar-free blackberry jam. Look at it. This was full yesterday when I bought it. Full. You want to know who did that? Gary, my husband. Who eats that much jam? Who? I don't care how many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches you make. You don't eat that much jam. See that? You see that? You see why I gotta hide stuff? We use that powdered peanut butter. And so I'll make some and stir it up in a little bowl, and then he can, you know, make him some sandwiches. But I didn't make any peanut butter. So who made the peanut butter? Who made the peanut butter that he would eat all this jelly? Knowing him, he might just ate toast bread and jelly. But I was just like, I can't believe I just bought this. And if you guys look, when he goes to Walmart, I want you to get me 2 things of blackberry sugar-free jam. And he's not getting his ice cream. He said he wants to stop. That Carb Smart ice cream, I don't fool with that. And I want my diet sausage. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, so that's that. But I just had to show y'all. Look at all that. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm done. Now, I won't be doing this type of thing every day, you know, or anything of that, like, you know, like regularly. But I'm just giving you some inspiration and some motivation. So we got some pork chops, lean white meat, thin cut pork chops, center cut. And I poured, what do you call it? Let me go get it. This mixed with coconut oil. And here is the coconut oil. Right here. And put it in this pan. And I'm cooking it in the wrong pan. I need to have my black pan. But too late now. And, wait a minute. Let me swing you around. So you can see in the dishwasher. This pan is, in my opinion, better for cooking pork chops. We have the huge one, and then we have the small one. These are called hybrid, and they are expensive. My gosh. But those are the ones that I prefer to use. Now let's go in here and get a fork. All right, wait a minute. Let me wash it off. All right, swing you on back around. Hope you're not dizzy. So I got it on. Let's turn this up to 4. This is a little portable thing that I use because it's easier than using the big stove or whatever. So anyhow, I'm going to flip these over. Not now, it's too soon, but like every 10 minutes, turn that up to 4.5. Maybe not 10 minutes. Every 3 minutes, flip them over. So that way they get evenly cooked on each side. And then salt and pepper, of course, and then paprika. But this is smoked paprika. It's not regular. I make concoctions. So it's like what you might see, you know, something on a label. But in my house, you better ask because there's going to be something mixed in it. Like this says garlic and pepper seasoning. Oh, this is garlic and pepper seasoning. All right. I'm not a big fan of garlic, so I won't use too much. That stuff stinks. Okay. And if I really wanted to, I could also add some steak seasoning on it. And I could also use some liquid smoke. But I want a certain flavor tonight. And I'm not going to put the mushrooms. I was going to put mushrooms in, but I'm going to save that for steak. Because I like steak with mushrooms, right? So this is what, you know, I would be fixing. You know, now what am I going to eat with it? Broccoli, asparagus, a salad. I can make cabbage. You know, I could go and, you know, get a big old cabbage and boil it and put some seasoning in it with some zucchini. I love cabbage mixed with squash. So, you know, this is what we're doing. You know, this is our new lifestyle. Okay. So here is my grocery haul. This is from Food Lion and Giant. So I got some sugar-free peach preserves. And here's the information on the back. 5 carbs, 0 sugars, just sugar, alcohol, 10. So this is good. And I also got the strawberry jam, same thing. Because we all know that somebody in this house will eat a whole jar of jam in a day. Some more A1 steak sauce, because I always keep an extra. So, and the one that's in the refrigerator is just about low, because I made steak. And then what I'll do is I'll go in my reserve, my stash, and then I'll get the other bottle. But then I won't have anything in my stash. So this will go into the stash, and the one that's in the stash will go into the refrigerator. Nice little system I have. And we have some organic cucumbers. And because I eat cucumbers, I slice them, put them in a salad, but I also like get the small cucumbers, and I just walk around the house biting and eating and nibbling on a cucumber. And I mean, I just love it. It's a great snack. So we have some avocados, some organic avocados. Another thing of my asparagus. We got some organic mushrooms and some onion peppers. And we've got bird bread. We've got my Pete and Jerry organic eggs, and yeah, they were $8. Normally they're $6.5. And Gary's sugar, no sugar added. Outshine. I'll eat like half of one because I don't want to waste carbs on that. And as you can see, it's not that bad. You got sugar alcohols. Total sugars is 1. And where is carbohydrates? 6 carbs. That's for 1. Some people eat 4 at a time. And here's my 0 net carbs. I always keep stock on them. And then we have bacon. And they didn't have any more grass-fed, so that's the steak they gave me. And then in here, we have rosemary. These are air-fried Brussels sprouts. Blackberry jam. And I'm hiding this sucker. And they didn't have the sausages, the breakfast sausages that I wanted, so they gave me these. There's some organic, I forgot the name of them, but you can get them in maple, you can get them in different flavors, and they're a small little package that you get, and they had them on sale for $3 a box, and they were sold out, so they just substituted with this, which is fine, because I'm trying to cut back on the amount of processed sausages that I eat for breakfast. The big kielbasa's, turkey kielbasa's, they're heavily processed. So I'm trying to go back to the ones that I used to use. And I can't think of the name of them. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It might be something Farms or Applegate. Applegate. I like Applegate. Okay, so that's it for the grocery haul. So I'm going to go eat breakfast, and I'm going to see you in the next clip. Okay, let's take a look at this. What do when your husband wants hip-hop fried chicken for dinner with fries and slaw and sliced bread at the bottom? Well-seasoned chicken. Beautiful crispy French fries. You know what you do? You say this. Let him have it, because you can't run. You got to deal with yourself. I got to deal with myself. So those of you who are on this journey with me, this is not going to faze us, because we've had it before, and it ain't all that. And look what it's done to us. So we have our own French fries right here. We have highly seasoned asparagus, right? That we air fried in this air fryer or your air fryer. So what do you do when this is in your face? You've had white bread before. And if you're desperate, you can go get 647. What can I eat? What would I eat out of this? I would eat the coleslaw. Their coleslaw doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. And I can rinse it in a strainer. But this little tiny cup is very small. I would eat this leg. Or I would eat a wing. But we're not touching those potatoes. And we're not touching the bread. Because look at it this way. If the chicken is seasoned and it tastes good, that's all that matters. We wouldn't even buy this if it was just French fries and bread, right? So if you had to choose to just sit here and eat French fries and bread, or would you eat the chicken and the coleslaw? You're going to want the chicken and the coleslaw, because the chicken is seasoned well. It's tender, it's juicy, it's whatever. But to just sit here and eat fries and no ketchup, just fries and bread, which would you choose? Fries and bread or chicken and coleslaw? Chicken and coleslaw. So we don't need this. And we can handle seeing someone else eat it, because we are strong and we're going to stay strong, because we got Jesus put our mind right. So this is just an example of how we make alternatives. Is this something I recommend that we eat all the time? Of course not. No way. No. But this is how we manage. This is how we make it work. This is how we make it work. We take our time and we weigh out the choices. This is going to hurt you worse than having one chicken wing and some slaw, or a leg and some slaw, or a wing and a leg and some slaw. So that's where it is, y'all. That's where it is. I love y'all. Hold on for the next clip. Okay. Usually I don't eat with the light on, because it's kind of bright. Let me see. And that's the wrong light for this. We had to replace it. And oh gosh, the one that came here was so beautiful. And we replaced it with that because I was too cheap to spend the money. So sorry. But yeah, normally I eat here in the dark because I got all these other lights. But since I'm filming, I went ahead and turned the light on. So here's breakfast. Let's see how it tastes. I forgot to put salt and pepper on it, but I'm not getting up again. It's plain. It's plain, y'all. I didn't put any seasoning on it. I didn't put, nothing. It's just olive oil. That's it. Oh, man. I don't know, y'all. I might have to go get up some salt. I gotta get a fork for this. And put this jam on here. Another thing. This has carbs in it. So, my doctor wants me drinking this. So, total sugars are 3. Carbs are 4. So I just have to make it work. So I don't drink the whole bottle. I just drink 8 ounces a day. And I'm going to drink some today. So it's like, you know, you just got to make it work. Last night, y'all, I was coming up with ideas. Like, you know, that pizza that I have in the freezer? That is from Lean Cuisine. That's 54 carbs for one pizza. You know what we're going to do? This is what we're going to do. This lifestyle change, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take the pepperoni and the cheese off of that pizza. And we're going to put it on a Mission Zero Carb tortilla, the small one. And we're going to add salsa instead of pizza sauce. We're going to put the cheese on, add some of our own cheese, take the pepperonis and add that. And the bread that's left, the pizza crust, will go get fed to the birds. Voila. There it is. We've got, whenever I want pizza, I can have it. I'm not depriving myself of anything. I am making the necessary changes. I'm still trying to figure out ways to create my own mac and cheese without using broccoli, without using, you know, I can do that. But if I really feel like I want mac and cheese, right? We're going to figure it out. I'm going to share it with you. Whatever I decide to do, I will share it with you. But we're going to figure out a way. I don't want to resort to cauliflower. I love cauliflower, but it's heavy in carbs as well. It's really dense. And so I'm trying to find a very, very low carb replacement for macaroni noodles. And I'll figure it out. I'm going to make it work. Because we don't have that attitude no more, right, guys? Those of you who are in this with me, Julie and Jody and Tawana, Travel Lady, we are no longer saying, I can't have that. Nope. We have a new attitude. I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. We're going to sound like one of them little stuck up, skinny salad eating girls. And I know I'm not eating that. No. It's not that I can't have that. I'm not eating that. That's our new mentality. So we're going to make it work and we're going to figure out something and I'm going to let you guys know. What is the other thing? What was I going to say? Oodles and noodles. How many of you love oodles and noodles? I'm raising my hand up. I love oodles and noodles. And I love it so much that I can bite it in the package and eat it, you know, ramen noodles with uncooked, with no seasoning, because they're so crunchy. It's like potato. And I love eating it. I don't even like mine fully cooked when I do. And so what can we do so that we can have ramen noodles? We're going to find it out. We are going to have our own version of ramen noodles. If you got any ideas, drop it in the comment section down below. You understand? So that's what we're going to do. Because we're not going to give up our ramen noodles. We're going to figure out a way. Okay? You can, like, Gary has ramen noodles, like, in reserve. Like, end of the world stuff. Like I was telling you how we have in our pantry. So, we are going to come up with our version of ramen noodles. I can buy the ramen noodles, get the sauce, get the packets of seasoning that's in them, right? And now I need to find something. The first thing that comes to mind, okay, is zucchini. Zucchini that comes in the pack that looks like spaghetti noodles. We could boil it in the pot and put the spaghetti and put the ramen noodle sauce over it. But in my opinion, zucchini is high in carbs as well, but it's low on the glycemic index, and it would be something that I would say on a cheat day, because you know now we don't cheat, with bad food. We cheat with alternative healthy foods that are higher in carbs. That's what a cheat is for us now, because, we have a new attitude. So if I feel like I want ramen noodles, I'll get the zucchini and I'll measure out how many carbs it is in one serving. And that will be the main course of that cheat day. Have I established a cheat day yet? No. Right now, I'm in the very early stages. So no, there are no cheat days right now. It is once I've achieved a certain goal, then I can start to have a little bit of something, maybe once a week, once a month. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Jody was talking about no sweet potatoes. Doctor, no sweet potatoes. A lady that I know that builds like a muscle builder, bodybuilder type woman, she eats sweet potatoes, a sweet potato with, with fat-free, sugar-free, whatever, Cool Whip on top. And that's dessert for her because she has to have something sweet after her meal. So she eats that. Well, sweet potato is a cheat day treat. Because sweet potato is low on the glycemic index, but it's still carbs. It's not something that we want to incorporate into every day, but it does sound good. And put some cinnamon on it, put a lot of cinnamon on it. And that would be a nice treat, maybe like a birthday, like maybe for our birthday, Tawana, your birthday's coming up in the worst time, December, where Christmas food is everywhere. So that's rough, ain't it? So maybe we could have a sweet potato with some Cool Whip on it as in replace of a birthday cake, But I'm just saying, there's one day a year I'm allowing myself to have cake. And it's cake that I bake, and, it's just one slice. And then after that, the rest has to be put in the freezer and saved because I ain't trashing it, but it's like, I got to be able to have, if I don't have the cake, I'll go get that strawberry Danish that I like so much from Walmart, if it's fresh. Sometimes it's not fresh. So, we're making this thing work. And, travel lady, I hope you're watching. That story that you told me, I know what you're talking about. I used to pop Dexatrim pills every day. Dexatrim really worked. It gave me so much energy. I told y'all in a previous video I would take back in the day. When I was in my prime, I used to take pills to go to sleep, and I would take pills to get up and have energy. And Dexatrim, all natural, that came in that green box, I used to take that. And I definitely remember Spa Lady. But yeah, Tawana, I'm going to tell you, I agree with you. Like, Manjaro is a godsend, right? But Manjaro has flaws. The probability of cancer that can come into the thyroid. And it's only by the grace of God that we didn't get it. Okay. And then there's the fact that after a while, Manjaro stops working. Remember my story? By the time I got to 15 milligrams, which is the most potent, my body had already gotten used to it and I wasn't losing any more weight. I just stopped. Cold, just nothing happened. 15 milligrams was a waste of my time. I lost the most weight on 2.5 and 7.5. Those were the two, those were the ones that I had, felt like I got my miracle. That was the most weight in a month that I would lose. So I feel like if I just had not been rushing because of the coupon and everybody not knowing stuff and rushing to get to that 15 milligrams. If I had stayed on 2.5 for 2 months, I might would have had better results. Of course, if I had done keto while doing it, I would have had excellent results, And then there's the fact that, when I was on 5 milligrams, Travel lady, I didn't lose any weight. Remember, I didn't lose anything on 5 milligrams. Remember that sad sack video I made where I was so upset and depressed? Then I found out that other women were going through the same thing. Like the 5 milligrams was the worst one. But then I went on 7.5 and it was like a double dose of weight loss, if I remember correctly. So if I had stayed on 2.5 for 2 months and maybe did 7.5 for 2 months, I would have had a better experience. And I don't want to sound ungrateful when I say I only lost 18 pounds on Mounjaro, but I lost 18 pounds on Mounjaro for in like what, maybe 8 months, something like that. Jody lost 20 pounds in 2.5 months just by having the right mindset. So, even when I was on the peptides, I lost 23 pounds in 3 months. And the first month I fasted and I lost 5 pounds in 1 month. 5 pounds in 1 month from fasting. But I still ate my potato chips when I got done fasting. And then I took the peptides, right? And then the grand total came to 23 things, weight loss weight pounds. And then I plateaued. It stopped working. It only works for 3 months and then it stops working. And he said, we're going to have to switch you to some different peptides. And I just wasted money. I just wasted it because my mindset wasn't right. I was not ready to give up carbs, so if giving up carbs is just going to make things, work. I've never in my life can remember losing 5 pounds in two weeks. Maybe when I was at my prime, yeah, and I was really, 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 really pushing it, but other than that, nah, I don't remember that at all. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all are just sitting here staring at this plate. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am sorry. I am sorry. Hold on. But you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end this video here. And I'm going to do my journal. I'm not going to include you guys this time. But the day is going good. Everything is going smoothly. The housework is done. All I need to do is just take care of myself. Work out. Finish the groceries. Finish vacuuming, do my shower and shampoo and deep condition, all those good things, do my pedicure, and start popping these nails off because I'm sick of seeing them. I've already popped off one, and so that's good. And I keep my nails trimmed down because I don't want my nails to grow. It just makes it harder to get the thing off. So I don't need it. I do miss my nails though, but whatever. So that's it. And then now we have to realize that Gary will be home soon. My husband will be home soon. And he's going to want to go to Walmart. And I'm like, it's Friday. I'm not going to Walmart, but I do have a list for you. And blackberry, an extra thing of blackberry jam is on the list. I usually keep no more than 2 surplus of things. Or either, depending on what it is, I might just have 1 surplus. Like the A1 steak sauce, there's just 1 surplus. Because there's nothing worse than going into cabinet to get something, and you're all out and you don't have a backup. So some things I keep 2. Some things I keep, like the spray cooking oil, that organic avocado spray. I always keep 4 bottles in backup because we use it for everything. So cooking oils, those types of things, I might have 4 in surplus. But so yeah, the jam that you guys saw, oh y'all, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to have 1 more thing of blackberry jam, and it's gonna be cheaper at Walmart than it was at Giant. But all right, I'm gonna stop you from staring at this mess of whatever you want to call it. I should have put it in a bowl and called it a bowl. But I just wanted to let's look at something else. Let you guys see what I see. that's what my day is going to be like. I will film another video, but it will be the journaling one. And that will be the happy mail that I showed you, or, you know, that was on my desk. It's probably Planners Anonymous, and I don't remember. I ordered some stuff, but we'll see. So stay tuned for that if you are interested, and I will see y'all in the next video.